I'm Ryan Green.
And I'm Zach Taylor. And this is
Commander Social. All right, it's time for our 100th episode.
100 episodes? What?
And if you're listening to this, make sure to go out to YouTube because this is going to be one you want to see.
Yeah, for sure. Like
the people that are watching right now already know what's happening, but
Right.
the folks listening at home, no clue what's about to happen.
No, we have a pretty elaborate setup for this one, and it's going to be worth your view.
Absolutely. All right, so shall we just jump into saying thank you and all that
Yeah,
already?
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for listening or watching. If you're doing so right now, it means the world to us, and we appreciate it greatly. And if you want to do us a little favor, tell a friend about us.
Maybe especially this one.
Yeah, this one you're gonna want to tell your friends about.
All right. Okay. So we want to give a huge thank you to our patrons. Actually, specifically this episode.
Yeah.
Right. You all enabled this to happen.
For sure.
And this is something that we've both been wanting to do for a long time. We wanted number 100 to be special, and it is. But you don't think that you need 3 tripods.
Yeah.
It's.
Who would have thought?
And another mounting thing, and what are we gonna do here? And
Right.
more green screens. There was a lot that went into this, and you directly made this happen.
Oh yeah.
But it's not just your financial support; it's also your engagement and the friendship. Sure, all of it. And we just couldn't do it without you, and we wouldn't do it without you. So thank you so much.
Thanks. Yeah. All right. So we know this is coming out on the 30th, but it's pretty much a new month, and you know what that means. New contest.
New contest.
So in the spirit of episode 100 here, we want to know what's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten and how'd it go? Did you have any problems, or did you have to chug a gallon of milk or whatever?
Spare no details.
Yeah, we want to hear some stories, and you can put those in our Slack channel for the contest. If you're a patron and you're not in our Slack, definitely message us on Patreon, and we'll make sure you get in there. But the prize is.
The prize comes
special.
along with an announcement, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. You want to hit them up with it?
Yeah, sure. So if you're watching this right now, you can go out to store.commandersocial.com for some of that merch.
Oh yeah.
Merch.
We've talked to people. People want. We got cool stuff. We got shirts. We got a fanny pack.
Definitely got that fanny pack.
Yeah, we got a tumbler, a water bottle, a mug. And we have men's and women's shirts and unisex shirts, and it's, and we've priced everything pretty aggressively because we don't want to make money off of it. We want you guys to have the merch that you want. So, yeah, that's the contest.
Yeah.
The contest itself. We were just talking about the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. The contest is you can have one of anything you want off of the store.
You get that hoodie.
Oh, I forgot there's a hoodie. Yeah.
You can get whatever you want.
Whatever.
So winner gets a free piece of Commander Social merch.
Right, and we'll have it shipped straight to you. All right.
Can I enter this time? I want some of it.
Yeah,
when we were designing it looked good.
Yeah, it looks sweet. Yeah, I definitely want to get one of the shirts. I'll get one of the hoodies when it's colder.
There you go. Because, it's definitely hot right now, and it's about to get a lot hotter.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
See what you did there.
So if you want to find me on Twitter, I'm @GreenGeek.
And I'm @Z4CK38. And together, we're @Commander Social.
All right. Okay. So, Zach, what's been going on in your life, man?
Not much, man. Just, the usual working, chilling, hanging out. Most of my time recently has been, I've been playing in this whole shindig.
It has been a lot. There's no doubt.
Yeah, it is. And, I've just been kind of reading and honestly, not a whole lot going on. What's been going on in your life, man?
Oh, okay, all right. So I guess planning this. It has been a lot, right?
Yeah, I've just not been that busy other than just streaming and playing cards.
And multiple shopping visits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that thing.
Yep, checking out Amazon.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So it's time for your #MTGDad moment, and this one's a fun one. This one's multimedia. We got video back, right?
Yeah.
So, by the way, I just want to say it's really cool to be able to look at you, because even in our previous setup, it was side by side, so it was always to the side.
Yep.
But I get to
this is
see
good.
You.
Yeah.
All right. So for my kids, we've got 2 drawings that they have made that live over at Zach's house.
Yeah, they do.
Right. So this first one is a picture of Zach I'll try to get it close, I guess. So this is a picture of Zack that my daughter Veronica made. And it's pretty cool. You know, she's got like all the shapes down and stuff, and the little border with the hearts is pretty nice. Yeah. And I don't know if you knew this, but on the back, she signed it and drew a rainbow. Yeah. So, you know, there's a lot of artistic stuff going on here. Yeah.
She wrote some of her ABCs.
Yeah, I see some ABCs down there. Yeah. But yeah, like this lives on Zack's fridge, and I'm just like, I'm really happy to see it, and like I get to share something visual this time. So so that was Veronica. This one, the next one is for my son Malcolm. Yeah. This one's great. So there's a little bit of a story here. Yeah. So I think Zack, like maybe you can tell us. So basically, there's 5 people in the picture.
Right. So it started off. He was like, "This is Zack." He's like, "This is you." And I was like, "Okay, very cool." And he's like, "Okay, this is me." And I was like, "Cool." And then he went back and he's like, "This is Veronica and this is Mom." And I was like, "Well, what about your dad?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "I'm gonna get my red marker and draw Dad." And then he gave it to me. But
I treat it like it's you know, it's like last billing, like and Dad, you know, right. Like, or an afterthought, you know, either one's fine. Yeah. But yeah, like he's starting to draw like individual people, and like you can see like they have eyes and like hands and feet. So like he's starting to like distinguish stuff, and I don't know, I just thought it was really cool that I get to show this, and you know, years later, Malcolm, you can come back and look at this. Like, so we'll get them both up there. Yeah, my kids, man, they make good stuff.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. Like, I think like it's cool that, you know, they have their huge box of markers, and then Kelly just buys them, you know, reams of paper, and they just like spend time like drawing and whatnot, and it's cool. And you know, Veronica is very artistic.
Oh yeah, like and this one's been around for a while.
Yeah, that one's I've had for like 6 months or so, if not longer. But yeah.
All right, well, so that's your hashtag MTG Dad moment. Yep. All right, so that's gonna move us on into supporting our local game store. Right?
Yeah.
So shout out to the mothership. You can go to store.mothership.atx.com.
Yep.
I looked down at the paper, but I didn't see it. And I'm like, I need to maintain eye contact. Yeah. It's different. We're back on video.
It's crazy.
So you can order singles. You can get 10% off code social10 and free shipping on orders of $50 or more with social ship.
Yep.
And they have a lot of good stuff. Actually, later tonight, we're going to open up a box of Modern Horizons 2 that I got from there. So excited for that. That's going to be the payoff for getting through this.
Yep.
Okay, so that's it? It's time?
Yeah, that's all the preamble.
Can we stall a little longer? Is that possible?
Well, I guess we could stall with another announcement.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we definitely should do another announcement.
Let's do another announcement.
All right.
So I don't know if you folks remember, but we did a rotisserie draft in 2019 in Vegas, and we're doing another one.
It's time to get that rotisserie on. We were making this chicken, and we thought, you know what? If this had been like rotisserie chicken, it might taste a little better. Right. So yeah, we're gonna do another rotisserie draft for charity, right? And details will be coming out soon. We just wanted to announce it here.
Yeah, for sure.
We're trying to get a lot of folks involved. So if you want to get involved, you know, feel free to hit us up on Twitter in the DMs, and we're gonna try to do it all on Spell Table, and
it's gonna be fun. Yeah,
I'm excited about it. I really am.
Yeah, I am too. I think it'll be fun. Like I had a lot of fun last time, and I don't see why this time would be any different.
No, and here's the thing, right? Okay, so the fun part is actually the drafting part.
Oh yeah, like for sure.
I remember last time, like we were just like on our phones, like, come on, pick.
Constantly.
I have, like, I'm ready to go, and like, don't pick my card, don't pick. Like, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm at work in my third mind. I'm like, refresh. This is my turn. Refresh.
Indeed. So that's exciting, right?
Yeah,
and hopefully we're going to raise a bunch of money for charity.
Yep.
All right, it's time to get some spicy wings on.
No more stalling. So.
All right, so I don't think we're going to need these anymore.
I don't think so either. What should we do with these?
Look, let's do like what Jimmy and Josh do. It always looks so fun when they do it, right?
Okay, let's do it.
Sure. Should I look at that camera and you look at that one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Mine went across.
Yeah.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. You know, maybe we should do that more often.
All right, so we have the hot sauces. We have the water, the milk, the Diet Coke.
I've chosen Diet Coke instead of milk.
Water, extra water.
Yep.
We have napkins here.
We have paper towels.
All right. Yep. Okay. Let's set this beautiful artwork over here so we don't get any sauce on it. Okay.
So I think we should best 2 out of 3 paper, rock, scissors to see who asks the question first.
All right.
And who has to eat the wing first. So
okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, throw.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3, throw. Oh,
Okay.
that's 2 out of 3, right? Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. That was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, ready? Here we go.
All right.
Yeah,
you got me.
Yes, that was crazy
That
synchronicity.
So, I mean, it's like I used to practice rock paper scissors against a computer, and like I think just
my hands actually kind of hurt.
Yeah, mine do a little bit too, and like it's like you're super logical or whatever, right? So like I think we're just guessing each other's moves because we've both done it so many times.
And we've spent a lot of time around each other. It's like,
yeah.
So clearly I cannot throw the symbol in front of you, right?
Right,
like,
right.
Never go against the Commander Social
right.
when chicken wings are on the line. All right. Okay, so you're eating first, right?
Yeah.
So I'm asking a question?
Yep.
All right.
So I'm going to eat this wing. I'm going to get a napkin to wipe my hand
let's
off.
go ahead and throw it out there. The first one, should I do it to this camera or this camera?
Let's do this camera.
Okay. So the first one out there is Frank's Red Hot sauce. This is original. It's cayenne pepper sauce. This is my wife's favorite, and it's pretty mild. It's not bad.
It's not too bad.
So yeah, just put it on a lot of stuff. It's real good on like eggs and stuff.
All
right.
Yeah, it's great on eggs.
So the first question, Zach.
I should eat the wing first, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Are you ready? It's this
We'll
one.
get this. It'll become
yeah. It's not like we do this every week. It's this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, just straight in the whole thing.
Going hard.
It's just good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, they at home don't know like what time it is, but like I'm actually kind of hungry.
I'm pretty hungry.
I'm hoping that'll make it like good up until some of these later ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Okay, so are you ready, Zach?
Yep.
Who is the strongest Avenger?
Who is the strongest Avenger? Who is the strongest Avenger? They've all been on the Avengers team. You mean like from the movies?
Yeah, it's like the question they ask, right? They're like, they're like vying for who's the strongest Avenger, right? And like, basically, I'm trying to get you to, throw some shade at your man Hawkeye.
Yeah,
that's why I asked the question.
I can't argue that Hawkeye's like the best Avenger. Honestly, like, this is gonna sound cliche, but I think Captain America is because like I think Captain America embodies kind of like the heart and soul of the team, you know, in the movies. He's kind of like
no.
Oh no.
That's the piano song. It's the heart and soul.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, I just think
it's not an episode if I don't do something.
It's true. I mean, it was cool. I was like, are you doing Piano Cat? What's the deal? You know, I guess I just think he's like the heart and soul of the team, and I think that's what matters the most. Nice.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So how was that for a question? Was that all right?
That was pretty good.
So yeah, everybody, they don't know, like Zach and I have taken pains to hide the questions from each other. So definitely trying for the spontaneity out there for folks.
Yep.
So now it's time.
Yep.
I get to eat some food.
Eat it.
All right. So Frank's Red Hot.
Yep. I'm gonna have some Diet Coke just 'cause I want it. Ooh. Did you put the whole thing in?
I'm gonna enjoy this one.
Okay.
I think some of the later ones might go all the way in.
Yeah. I mean, I like the flavor on Frank's Red Hot sauce. Like, it's good.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Can I have one of them napkins?
Oh, I thought I handed you one. I'm sorry.
No worries. All right. Yep. We're getting into it now.
All right. So
I'm talking with my mouth full of food. My mom told me never to do this.
Yep. And here we are doing it on camera. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So what is your favorite Magic the Gathering card interaction?
Favorite Magic the Gathering card interaction?
Like some cards that work together to do a synergy or a thing. Not necessarily a combo, but you know.
Oh man, this is tough. I'm on the spot. It's not because of the spice. Favorite card? Like the thing that's coming to mind is just Supplant Form. I just love that card. Like you know, like bounce somebody's creature, get a copy for myself.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're looking at like powerful interactions.
Not necessarily powerful, just things like that you like think are cool. Like
I like a lot of artifact tokens and Statue of Estuary. The one that lets you tap them for mana to play non-artifact spells.
Okay, that's cool.
Aspiring Statuary? I think there's a statuary.
There's a statuary that does something like that. Like, okay, cool.
All right, okay. Cool. So, I mean, favorite Magic card of all time, Snapcaster.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to do this every time.
No, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to alternate. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, does that mean, so you're going to, but okay. All right, okay, I'm ready.
We good? Is the math good?
Yeah.
You know how good I am at math.
All right, so up next, do you want to do this one?
Yeah, I'll do this one. This is one of my favorites. It's from HEB, Texas Special. It's Flying Sauce Korean Barbecue. It's not too spicy, but it's got like a great flavor. It's got, you can see some seeds in here, and like it's really good.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I'll zoom it in on your camera here. Like you can see the heat level. It's medium.
Yeah, it's not too hot.
It's not child's play. It's there'll be some kick, right?
Yeah, I think there'll be a bit.
Okay, so I have to get a question for you, but you eat. So you eat, and I'll figure out which question I want to do. Okay. I knew I wanted to start off with that one, and then the rest I don't really have.
Okay, I did an order from easy to deep.
All right. Okay.
Good as always.
Okay. All right. So this one I'm doing pretty early. I'm going to stay on theme for a little bit. Okay. What is a perfect movie to you? Like specifically if you have an example, but like what about it makes it perfect?
To me, the perfect... So I watch a lot of movies, and like it's very easy for me to like guess what the plot is and what's going to happen.
Yes.
So
this is a thing that amazes my children constantly.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is about to happen.
Yep.
And they're like, how did you know?
Right. Like a movie that keeps me guessing would be a big part of it. I also think about like the cinematography and how it looks. Like it has like shots that are like real impressive, and basically that like the story is really everything. Like I'll watch a movie. I mean, I've watched movies that directors have done on just iPhones, right?
Right.
Like I don't remember what his name is, but like the content's so good that like I don't care. But so really story like some perfect movies to me that I would say were perfect are like Inception.
Okay. All right.
Inception's up I would consider
kind of like a little
movie.
spinny top thing going. Okay.
Yeah. What else? I think that
there were some really amazing like sequences in that movie with like the fights and the falling and they did
spinning
rooms and stuff.
Yeah, and like the spinning hallway, that was a practical effect. That wasn't CGI. They had a hallway that spun.
Yeah. No, I believe that. Like actually like it'd be kind of fun to just go play in that thing for a little bit, right?
Sure,
like,
for sure.
Like maybe if there was like some like ropes that you could like hang on and like try to like Castlevania your way around something, like it'd be sweet.
Another movie I would consider perfect is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang with Val Kilmer and
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Yep. And then there was one more I wanted to say. It is, oh man, it had me going for a loop. I don't remember.
Okay, all right.
That's a thing that happens.
Hey, you got two. That's good. All right. All right, so time for HEB's Flying Saucy Korean Barbecue, eh?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right, get in there.
I definitely wing sauced this one.
Oh, yeah?
For folks that don't know, we have a term.
Yeah.
And it came from my sister-in-law where we had a sauce and we were trying to put, it was like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
But I guess we had the wing sauce version of it.
Exactly.
So it doesn't have like the restrictor in the top of it.
Right.
And so she went to pour some on her plate, but it's just like, just because the opening's like that big.
Yeah, it's just like dumped into her plate.
And so from then on, if you pour too much of anything, like if
like
you're pouring cat food.
Yeah, I did it with the cat food the other day.
Oh man, I wing sauced it. So,
yeah, so hard.
And like right here on my plate, I won't lift it, but there's like a puddle of this stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just like
you like the flavor?
It's good. It's not hot at all.
No, it's not. Like I remember it being hotter, but maybe that was just me. But I put red pepper flakes and everything, so I could have combined it with that. So you ready for your question?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right. If you had a time machine, where would you go and what would you do?
Wow. All right. Time machine. Where would I go? What would I do? Can I go to the future?
Yeah.
I'll definitely go to the future.
Yeah, you go where you want.
I'd go to the future.
Like how far?
100 years.
Okay.
And not to like get an almanac and like win the sports things or whatever. Because like by the time I come back, like I would change things or whatever. So like
exactly.
It's more of I just want to like see where the world goes.
Right.
You know, like I'd like to like, do we figure out the whole climate change thing? Like I'd like to know that.
Yeah.
You know, and like I don't know, like see like I don't know, maybe future generations of my family.
Oh, that'd be cool. I didn't even think about that.
Extra technology, right? Like I'd like to see everybody's walking around with like I don't know, like projectors that like
VR glasses and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, we probably don't have to go 100 years for that.
No, probably not. Like they're pretty close to it now.
But yeah, like I don't know, like if I was gonna go into the past, I don't know where I'd want to go for that. That's tough. Like there's so much, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I wouldn't want to go try to affect the outcome of stuff.
No. I wouldn't expect you to do that.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Was my answer sufficient?
Yeah.
All right.
That was
Okay.
good.
All right. So you're gonna eat the next one, which I guess we'll alternate, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna rep Texas. We got Whataburger. This is buffalo sauce. I think this is the stuff you can get in packets.
Yeah, probably.
Right. And I think they actually put this on some sandwiches.
Okay.
As I recall, this stuff is not super hot, and it's still best by 7/15/21. So we still got a little bit of time on this guy here.
This is like I've had most of these, and this is one I haven't had before.
Yeah, this one's just like cayenne pepper and vinegar and stuff. So should be pretty buffalo-y.
All right.
So yeah.
It's gonna taste like buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you taste like it 3 times, that's the internet password there.
Right.
The Doctor Who fans out there. All right. Okay. So go ahead and I guess pop that nuggie in your mouth.
Let's do it.
And I'll figure out which question I'm gonna do next.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see. All right, Zach. I'm gonna put you on the spot on this one. Are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Planeswalkers as commanders?
No.
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 Straight hard no.
Hard no.
Okay.
I mean, let me preface this. If someone were like wanted to rule 0-1 or whatever, sure, I'd let them. Like, why not? Like, people build decks, have fun, that's fine. But as a rule, no. I used to be for it, you know, and you remember that. But I've seen decks where it just people spend time killing planeswalkers rather than each other, and
the game goes long.
Game goes longer, and I just think it would be hard. And then especially now with planeswalkers that have the static text that do things, they're a little more powerful.
Oh yeah, imagine Narset in the command zone.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Ashiok or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so again, like Rule 0, like if you play a game with me, like you want to play a thing, sure. I mean, I'm gonna let you, but like,
could we say no planeswalkers as commander except for you're allowed to use Urza's head as a planeswalker?
Oh yeah.
Are we in for that rule?
Yeah, Urza's head. Yes. Like, I still want to build a chaos deck with Urza's head.
Urza, cat. I don't know what the name of the actual card is.
Oh, it's yeah, I think you were getting it right. Urza Academy Rector or something like that. I look at my phone, but you know,
it's recording us.
It's videoing us. I checked my iPad too, but we're using that too.
All right. Okay. So yeah, you passed that wing with flying colors.
Thank you.
Look at you. All right.
You agree?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No on the planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Nada. Okay.
All right.
All right. So now I start eating.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. All right.
Also, I'm just drinking because I'm thirsty. I get thirsty a lot.
It's pretty mild.
Yeah.
It's more tangy than hot.
Yeah, I was literally about to say it's a little tangy. I mean, I would eat that again.
I mean, I'll tell you, I'm hungry. It was good.
Yeah. Do you have any extras of these over there?
A little bit.
Yeah. To hit those.
All right. What are we working with here?
All right. So next we've got.
No, you gotta ask me a question.
Oh. That's all right. Let's see.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe. by the end of this episode.
By the end of it, we might come off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. If you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
One word. I'd like to say something like fun, but I think maybe something like empathic is better, or maybe caring. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think empathic is the word I'd pick.
That's what I thought you would say.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
That's literally the word I thought you would end up using.
See?
Because I mean that's the word that I use in my head to describe you.
Well, and it's something we share.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So it's I think that I don't know, I feel things for other people. Like it's super easy for me to cry at a movie.
Yeah.
Like
same.
oh man, a couple of times this season on Ted Lasso. Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
Like even just like the music kind of coming in.
Yeah.
Just gets me like and that's not like explaining the empathy. It's showing an example of it.
Right.
It's like I'm not like, oh, I'm empathic because I cry at movies. It's like, no, that's just like part of me. Like if I see somebody fall down, I feel bad. Or
right, you feel feelings that like people feel, like you empathize with them. You know, like you understand it, or maybe not understand, but it affects your feelings too.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So next one.
Yep. Next one.
And this is you holding it up to the camera.
It's Valentina. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
This is Valentina Mexican hot sauce. So it's right here. We're gonna try it.
This is another one that shouldn't be too hot.
No, I don't think so. I think it's this like last row that's gonna start to get me.
I'm really worried about the final three, if I'm being honest.
Don't be scared.
Okay. So for this one, I want to know if you were making a podcast, or if you weren't making a podcast about magic, what would you make a podcast about?
Probably either Star Wars or like just movies in general, I think.
If you do the movie one, can I be on it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Star Wars, maybe not as much. Like,
Yeah.
I like Star Wars. Like, we have a very interesting relationship. Like,
Yeah.
we watched whichever one and I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was like, how'd you fall asleep? But yeah, I think that's probably what I would do, just because those are things I'm passionate about.
Okay, that's a good answer. Yeah, the movies thing, like I think pre-kids, I was very much like.
Yeah.
The folks at home may not know, but my very first job ever was working at a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Here in Austin, Texas, like got a job the day of my 16th birthday and started working in the concession stand and cleaning up the sticky theater floors and and I worked there for like 4 years.
Well, you worked your way up to manager, didn't you?
I did, yeah. And the better job though was projectionist. That was the awesome job. I'm not sure it's a job anymore.
Right.
Like it's I think things just come on discs now.
Yeah, I think so too. Or they maybe download it digitally on a computer and put it on a stick.
Yeah, there's just a machine up there and you just hit a button.
Right.
And you probably don't even have to do that. Like there's probably an app from your phone.
Like they control it all from one room. Or whatever.
Yeah, I have lots of interesting stories. You've heard a lot of them about I actually still have like a whole bunch of like movie trailers.
Oh yeah.
In my house. Ooh,
like on film?
Yeah, they're like 35 millimeter.
Yeah, those are real flammable, bro.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the garage with all the other flammable stuff. I think that's good. Maybe that's not good. I'm not sure.
I don't
know. They've been there for years, so it's probably okay. All right, so now next sauce.
Yep.
Your turn.
My
turn.
This one, so it's your turn. Yeah.
No, I'm doing this one. I'm eating this one now because I have two
yeah. We're not showing a sauce.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm doing the Valentina.
Yep.
All right, here it is.
Yep.
That's gonna hurt me later when it gets on my lips, but.
Is it better? Am I like cheating by like putting the whole thing in my mouth? Should I like bite it in half? Because I'll start doing that.
I'm trying to get the full experience, so it's probably a mistake.
Okay.
But whatever. Yeah, this one's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, what you got for me? Hit me.
All right. What would you say inspires you in life?
What would I say inspires me? Okay, I know the answer to this.
All right.
Helping other people.
Yeah.
Like, so for example, I was thinking of like times at work, right? Mm-hmm. And like when I'm the most motivated to like do my job is when I'm helping somebody else out, right? Mm-hmm. Like if I'm doing a screen share and like helping somebody debug something, or just like 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 for the charity thing that we're doing, right? Like that inspires me. Like, yes, I want to like, if I can put my time into it and like make the world a better place, and like that to me is like the win, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I want to do.
For sure.
And so, yeah, and that's probably why being a parent is a good thing for me, because like I want to help my kids too.
For sure.
Sometimes but it's hard sometimes too, right? Because like
they're precocious sometimes,
and they don't necessarily want the help that you're trying to give them.
There's that too.
But yeah, I think that's the right answer. I don't know, like it's kind of weird, like these being on the spot. I'm like, I don't know, and then like my eyes move around.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it a little bit. It's okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so this is gonna finish out the first half, and it's this one.
Yep.
All right, so this is truff. This is hot sauce, and then the next one, well, we'll get to that in a second. So this is black truffle infused hot sauce, and actually this was a gift to me from my in-laws for Christmas, and I love it. It's delicious, and I put it on a lot of stuff, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna put it on some wings. I've never had it on wings before, not yet. So yeah, this one's good. You like it too, right?
Yeah, I like it. I haven't tried the other one, but like I like that one. It's good.
All right, so you're gonna.
I'm asking you a question, right?
No.
You just asked me a question, I thought. No, I just asked you a question.
Yep. It's your turn.
It's my turn?
You got to do it.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
All right, I'm going to bite it in the middle.
All right, let's see it. Okay.
On my lips.
You'll be all right. You'll be okay. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, yep, okay.
All right, what you got?
All right. What does being a content creator mean to you?
It means a lot of things. To me, it's definitely an outlet for creativity. It means being able to be creative, but like I like being able to use that creativity to make something, and then I love that people enjoy that thing.
That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like I've got like a little bit of wing stuck in my throat. It's not too hot.
That's all right. No, we'll know when it's hot.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, it's great. Like it means a lot to me. Like, it's something that for the last however long, 100 episodes. I've put my heart and soul in, and it's something that it's much more than a hobby to me. It's a passion. It's something I'm passionate about, and you and I talk about the podcast so much. Like it's a good maybe probably a little bit over half of our conversations are about the podcast, and the other half are just magic. But like I said, it means so much. Like it means getting to be creative. It means our friendship is kind of on display for people, and I think over the trials and tribulations of the podcast, we've become closer friends.
Absolutely.
Like
it's very much like you're there to support one another, but it's huge, right? Because like there are weeks when you're not feeling great, or weeks when I'm not feeling great, and like we're always like you said it earlier. You're like Ryan and Zack take on the world.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like we can do anything. But honestly, like another thing is that, like it's a part of my identity too. Really, like it's a big part of my identity. Like I tell people like I have a podcast, and like I think that's it.
Yeah, I can usually hold it in about like 60 to 75 seconds before I meet when I meet somebody, before I tell them I have a podcast.
I'm like, check out this business card. I'm like Malcolm. I slip them into people's pockets.
There you go. No, but yeah, the reason I asked that question is because I know that like we talk about how much it means to you a lot,
right.
And like when I share something that like somebody wrote in and I we share it and like show it, like it has like an immediate like visible impact on you, and so I don't know if folks at home, like I kind of was trying to like be a little deep with that question, right? Like because like we say it every episode, but it's not the same as like they don't ever get to see
they don't demonstrate like
reaction when you get that like I was like in line waiting for something forever, and like y'all's podcast like made it better,
Yeah, no, like it means the world to me. Like the fact that being a content creator lets me help people and improve their lives is just it's crazy. Like I never thought I'd be in that kind of position, in the way that we are. So
All right, is it my turn for
It's your
a
turn.
nuggie? All right.
Yep, let's do
and
this.
You'll notice these are boneless.
Yeah.
Because that's how we do.
It's not always how I do, but I mean,
it's how I do.
I feel like it was just like it'd be easier to eat, like because I didn't want to be pulling up and looking all crazy on camera.
Yeah.
But all right.
All right. So again, this is the first truff.
The truff.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, it's good. It's super good.
It's so rich, like compared to other ones. It's the oil part of it.
It is.
It's
yeah.
like,
well, when you told me like I got truffle hot sauce, I was like, okay, it's gonna be just like another hot sauce. And then I tried it. I was like, oh, this is good. Like I keep meaning to buy a bottle for myself because it's just so good.
all right, what you got for me?
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's an album that you can put on and listen to all the way through and it cheers you up?
Oh, cheers me up. Okay, that's harder. Because the first thing that came to mind was like Alanis Morissette's like Jagged Little Pill, or like Mariah Carey Music Box, but none of those are like cheer you up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if Jagged Little Pill cheers you up, you may be emo.
Man, this is kind of interesting. So like, the very first cassette tape I ever got was Stone Cold Rhymin' by Young MC.
Okay.
And that one puts a smile on my face. Like, there's a song called Principal's Office in there, where like he's like trying to skip school by getting like a nurse's pass, and like it's that one's one of my favorites. I'm trying to think of like what else. Smile. What do I just like jam to? Pancake Robot.
Oh yeah.
Pancake Robot. Oh yeah. Perry Grip. That song is my jam.
Yeah, it is. Man, remember we listened to that thing so many times over and over.
My kids love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then like they were like, hey, you want to do Pancake Robot? I'm like, yes. Let's go.
That should be on your dance party list.
It should. Yeah.
Gotta add that.
Yeah, the most recent song added to that was Bombaleo by the Gypsy Kings.
I don't know if I've heard that. I'd probably recognize it if I heard it.
Bombaleo.
Oh yeah.
Bombalea. All right, okay. Because I saw it watching a YouTube video and my kids liked this. I was like, all right, get it on the list. Okay. Next sauce time, yeah?
Yep.
All right, and now you're holding this one up.
I did this one up. Hold this one. All right. It's truff hotter sauce. It's not just hot, it's hotter. So, check it out. It's same people, but yeah, I'm interested to try this.
It actually came like in a nice little gift thing with the two of them, yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I like this one better.
Okay.
This is my preferred one.
Does it taste different, or is it just because it's a little bit spicier?
It's a little spicier. You know me, I like my spice.
Yeah.
I say that now. But yeah, this one it's got a little bit more of a kick to it, but it's still got like that same richness. It's like really good.
Yeah.
All right, pop that sucker in, and I'll get the next question.
All right, get into the last half.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like I didn't do an order. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay.
That one is better.
So I wanted to take a minute to discuss Zack as a young child.
Okay.
I wanted to hear a little bit more about your childhood, like Zack before I knew you, right? So I guess the first up was, did you play on any sports teams growing up?
I did not.
Not at all. Okay. What about like any sort of like art, like theater performances, anything like that?
I didn't do that either.
None of that.
I was a pretty introverted kid.
Pretty introverted. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me like what your childhood was like. Like I want to hear. I want to know like I'm trying to picture you as like the same age as like my kids, and I'm trying to like imagine what that was like.
Man, my childhood was characterized by a few words and a hand motion. Thunder, Thundercats ho! Oh, like I would just run around in the backyard with sticks and just like be doing that, and
hear the lightning, feel the roar.
Yeah, exactly, man. Such a great show, but I had a good childhood. Like I don't have any complaints or anything. My parents stayed married, and I just remember as a kid hanging out. Like my mom was a stay-at-home mom, so she was always around, and we do stuff like we didn't have like a lot of money or anything, but we had food on the table at least, right?
Yeah, and when you're a kid, you kind of don't notice those things.
You just don't care, and
it's only like after you grow up and like look at where other stuff is, and you like think about it, you're like, oh yeah, we had like that table that was like a wire.
there's that barbed wire around it.
Well, like the industrial wire cables around the big circular things, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You're like, oh yeah, my friends don't have that. Like that's not their table.
Something that I don't know if you know this or not, but I used to have when I was a little kid, a really, really, really thick East Texas accent.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like, my mom shows videos of it to make people laugh when she had to be serious.
Can we hear some of it?
I don't know how to do it anymore.
Oh, okay. So it's lost.
Yeah, because I was kind of embarrassed about it, and I watched a lot of British TV at the time, or when I was a teenager.
Okay.
And words that I thought I said funny, or things, I would try to I'd practice in my head saying them differently. Some people were like, "Yeah, you kind of have a British accent," and it's because I don't think I do, but I would practice kind of how words were said like that. So that was a thing when I was a kid. I definitely had I was always in the backyard, running around in my underwear, just going nuts. Like, I remember I got to ride my bike all over the place, and sometimes I just crash it. Like,
really?
Yeah, just to or I try to jump off right before I crash it. Or
okay,
whatever.
All right.
I'm trying to do some Daredevil stuff, and and also I have 2 sisters and a brother. I'm the oldest. I have a younger sister, and then I have another younger sister and brother who are twins. Yeah.
What kind of games did you guys play growing up, like outside? I assume everybody was outside, just like riding bikes and like doing tag and stuff.
Yeah, we had those cruiser things, those little 3-wheeler pedal things.
Oh, like a big wheel.
Yeah, big wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd race our big wheels.
I had a Transformers big wheel. No, wait, maybe it was Knight Rider. I think it was Knight Rider.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
Would you call it Kit?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I wanted the Transformers one. I think that's my brain kind of put that one in there. What do you remember? What yours was?
No, I don't remember. Mine was. I just remember being black. I think it was a Hot Wheels one, maybe.
Okay.
But another thing that we did. My dad was a civil engineer, and he would go on work sites sometimes, and you know that black pipe that's kind of it's got those corrugated things around it, or what? They're just it's round. It's like they're black. It's plastic.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So it's basically a big black tube, and we had one big enough that we could stand up in and roll it.
I know what you're talking about now. Okay, yeah.
Then we had one that you could slide into.
They probably put this down and fill over it with concrete or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Or dirt. And we had one that was just enough for you to fit in there, and then the other ones would roll you.
Yes.
We did that, but yeah, I had a really good childhood, and I'm really thankful for it. My parents, instilled a lot of values in me, and they definitely shaped who I am today. I definitely have not always been the person that I am, but they taught me when I came back to it, and I realized what they said was right. And that's something I'm looking forward to your kids doing, is coming back someday and being like, Dad, you were right about that, right?
That would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, it's about eating vegetables. That's the current conflict.
It's gonna be when they're older, right? When that happens. But they're they're gonna be like, thanks for the lessons you taught me, and that's what I'd want to say here too. To my parents is, thank you for the lessons that you guys taught me.
All right, perfect. Okay, so now it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, here comes
Truff Hotter.
Truff Hotter. I'm gonna intentionally take a bite. This is kind of a small one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, it's not much hotter.
No, it's not. The flavors seemed a little different to me, in a good way.
I like it better.
I'm glad
there's a little bit of an afterburn on it.
Yeah. I'm glad I know, because I wasn't sure which one I wanted, but now that I've tried this one.
Right next to each other, too.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was kind of waiting for, was to try this one at some point.
All right. Hit me with your best shot.
All right. What would you do for a job if money didn't matter?
Ooh. Okay, well, this is probably an answer a lot of Magic players would give, but it's something I've thought about. I don't think it's ever going to be in the cards for me necessarily, but I've always thought running a local game store would be awesome.
Yeah.
It's hanging out, sorting cards, playing with people. But I don't know. Like that would be for like personal enjoyment.
Right.
I don't know. Like that's like if I'm like, well, what would I do if I was retired? And like that's kind of the idea, I guess.
Right.
But
well, like say like you had like several million stashed away, and you can just do whatever you want for a job, right? Like
maybe this.
Yeah.
Like maybe this
like
right here.
Creation. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean like, so I can tell a story. When I went to college, I went to UT, and that's the University of Texas, and here in Austin, and I had to pick a major. All right, so hook 'em. All right, so anyway, but still friends, right?
Yeah. No
House
problem.
divided.
Yeah. No, like I'm always for UT unless they're playing A&M, which never happens.
Anymore. Yeah. But so like I was 18, I was a freshman, and like I'd always seen like those things where you're like supposed to be like, undeclared or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're like, you have to pick a major. And I was like, well, I kind of want to do like computer science, but I also kind of want to do like acting.
Mm-hmm.
And I just decided that I was like, well, the acting thing could happen or could not happen. But like at least like with computer science, there's like it's a good plan B.
Yeah.
Especially because like I was taking out the loans to pay for it.
Yeah.
So like that was kind of what happened, and I took a couple of theater classes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do something more like that, like creative, or even just like, because like folks at home don't know this, but like there's a lot of like, there's so much that goes into this, right? Like you said, like half of our talk, like we're talking about like, what are we gonna do? How about this? What are some things like? I like even just the whole creative process of it, not just the acting part. And I didn't know that, until we started doing this.
Right.
So yeah, I think those are what I would do.
Did you do any like plays, or did you do any like monologues or anything when you were in the theater classes?
No, because they weren't like they were
studying theater.
Yeah, because it was like the intro courses.
Gotcha.
And like
okay,
lots of kids, like hundreds of kids in the course.
For sure.
I do remember that my teacher though, he played this sport that was like hacky sack, but there's like a mid chest level volleyball net between you, and you like jump and like spike the hacky sack on other people. Like, so yeah, there was like it was a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a theater and dance 301 was the course, TD 301. But yeah, I think that's my answer for that one. All right, okay, I'm holding this one up. Next, we're ready.
I think didn't I do hotter? So yeah, you should do that one.
Yeah. Okay. All right, up next we've got Sriracha, right?
Josh Lee Kwai's favorite.
Yeah, so I love this. I put it on everything.
Yep,
I go through bottles fast.
That's why there's always 2 in the refrigerator.
Yeah, any sort of like stir fry or rice dish. This is going on it. Any sort of like noodles or something.
Yeah.
Actually, I even put on tacos. I love it.
Yeah.
Although oddly enough, only crunchy tacos, not soft tacos.
Really?
For soft tacos, I like Valentina.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the Rooster. It's a good one.
It's the Rooster.
All right.
All right. So do I eat one now?
Yep. You're always until the last one.
All right.
All right. Well, I really should have a pen so I can remember which ones I've marked off. Okay. Okay. All right.
I was like
flexing there. Okay. So this is one that maybe a lot of folks out there don't know about you, but you're adopted.
That's
right?
true.
And I don't know that we necessarily talk about that. I hope it was an okay thing to bring up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just wanted to know like kind of what that experience was like, and then maybe if there are other like adopted kids out there that maybe watch this, maybe you could tell them something, or I don't know. It's just something that I find interesting about you that I want to know a little more about.
Yeah, that's a good one. I really like that question. Being adopted, for me, it was no different than being a biological child of my parents. I was never treated differently. I was treated the same. They didn't, have preference for their biological, but like a thing that my parents did, and I don't know how it works for other people who are adopted. You see on TV the like kid who finds out he's adopted in like high school and freaks out, right?
Right.
But my parents told me, like, I don't know if that's the average experience or not, but my parents told me like as soon as I was able to understand. Like, I remember going to this bookstore, and they were like, okay, we need to get a book about a white family adopting an Asian kid. Like, there are different combinations of these books.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They got, and they read it to me, and I'd always understood it.
Do you know how old you were?
I was 6 months old when my.
No. I meant when they bought the book. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I have no idea. I don't. It's one of my earliest memories. I'll put it this way.
Okay. All right. The other question's good too.
Yeah.
If you want to go down that route, like you were 6 months old when they adopted you.
Yeah, they were 6 months old. My parents had tried for a while to have kids and ended up adopting me. A woman from Vietnam had an unwanted pregnancy, and I don't know how she had made contact, but she had some sort of contact in Houston, and they were able to hook her with an adoption agency, and she came here and had me, and then I believe went back, I assume. So they said she was real tall and thin. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
I was not expecting that.
This is literally a thing. They were like, she's real tall and thin, and I was like, I'm sort of skinny, but that happened, and I'm trying to think. Like I said, I was never treated differently. I always knew. My brothers and sisters never acknowledged the fact. Like, they never were like, oh, you're adopted. You're,
It wasn't. They weren't like teasing you or anything.
Yeah, no, I never got teased about it. I never got teased about it in school either, and it was always a known thing because I'd talk about it a little bit. One thing that I sort of like talking about the adoption thing. I used to want to find my biological mother. This was like
I think that's like normal, right?
Yeah, that was a quest that I was like, I'm gonna be on, and because of different citizenships and whatnot, like finding out would take a lot of money and a lot of effort. I mean, more effort, just a lot of effort. Like, I did a birth certificate for my driver's ed, and it was like an act of God getting that birth certificate.
Oh, okay.
So because her identity's hidden and
that makes sense. Okay.
But I kind of realized, I don't. My biological mom is just my biological mom, right? My real mother is my mom. Jeannie Taylor. She raised me, and I thought about this, and I was like, if I put all this effort and try to find and I used to say real mother instead of biological mother. And it was because I was young and I didn't really know another term for it. I was like, I don't want to hurt my mom and like make her feel like less because I'm on this search or whatever. And the thing is, like I said, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It just doesn't matter to me. Like, so I'm just like, I'm totally off it. Like, I know people who are adopted who like have met their biological parents, and that's cool. I'm not digging or knocking that, and whatever you decide to do if you're adopted, more power to you. That's just the path that I chose.
Well, I mean, I think it speaks to the relationship that you have with your parents, right? Because I mean, like, you've already talked about them like a couple of times during this, and not about this specific question. So I think that love is love.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something interesting about being adopted too is my dad did a lot of studying on nature versus nurture, which I think is an interesting subject as well. But there's a lot of things that they found that were different about me. Like I eat completely different foods than they do. I have different reactions. There are things that I'm just prone to that they're not. That were kind of interesting, that are like genetic,
right,
or whatever, and I think that's interesting as well.
I mean, I definitely agree. Like, even as a biological parent, I think about these things, right? Because I'm like, well, how much of it is just like their innateness, and how much of it is like their DNA inheritance, and how much of it is like what I'm teaching them and what example I'm showing them and stuff. So it's a very interesting topic.
Yeah, and I definitely like in your kids, like, and I'm gonna say this, like, I see you and their behaviors and actions. I'm just like, they try to be as empathetic as children can be. They're kind. They think about each other. They're also very well spoken. And it makes me think of you when I see him. I'm just like, these are little Ryans.
The latest thing that my son does, this is a perfect point forward. So, like, he'll do this thing where he'll be like, Zach, I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
I love you very much.
Yep.
And it's because I do that to him.
Oh,
like, I just randomly tell him, like, hey buddy, I need to tell you something. It's really important. I love you very much.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah, so they pick up everything. You know. All right, are we ready? Is it my time for the rooster?
Time.
Okay, Here we go. Yeah, there's something about a room temperature wing that really.
Yeah, it's a little cold. I'm just like,
You know, it's like there's no other way to do it though.
Right.
I don't think.
But I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm just like.
All right, what you got for me?
All right, man. So, other than financially, what's the greatest way that having kids has changed your life?
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't even say financially is the greatest. Honestly.
Well, no, I mean, I want you to mean, I mean like emotionally as a person kind of thing, not like in terms of that sort of thing.
Sure. Man, that was delicious. I don't think I've ever had a sriracha wing, but
I don't think I have either.
I would eat that again in a heartbeat. Good. So what is the thing that has changed the most?
No, what's the greatest way that having children has changed your life?
I think that number one, it's made me appreciate free time a lot more. Like I used to have so much of it and I didn't do anything with it, right? And now it's like, I have very little, but I try to do as much as I can with it. I think that's a big part of it. I don't know. I think that a big part of it is like you start thinking about like the legacy that you're gonna have, and you're like, are my kids gonna make the world a better place? And like, are they gonna like make a difference? And are they gonna, like I don't know. You worry about stuff too. Like that's I was a whole lot more carefree because I just didn't like. It was just me. Like, and even when I got married, like, now it's both of us, but I wasn't as like worried about like how the future will be,
right?
Right. So there's a little bit of a worry part in there too, but honestly, I think the biggest thing is like I just think about like what they're gonna do and like what they're gonna go on to, and like how the world is it gonna be there for them, like like it makes me worry a lot more about the like future of the planet
and stuff like that.
And so like it's just because those are things that I didn't think about a lot before I had kids, and it's also it's like, oh well, like what, like how are they gonna grow up to like treat people well and like mean like as much to somebody as like you mean to me, right? Like I'm so glad that your parents adopted you and that like I got to meet you and I get to go on this journey with you. So I think that's the answer. I think that's the answer.
It's a good answer.
Is it a good answer?
Yeah, it's a good answer. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Something like that.
Man, all of my crushed ice has become a single ice cube.
Yeah, it's one cube.
It's one. Oh, I dripped onto the notes. All right, I've been really trying not to drink the water yet. I think that's about to change. This one's tickling me in the back of the throat a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just like thirsty in general.
I am thirsty, but I'm trying to. It's real when there's a camera pointed at you.
Yeah, it's like, true. I'm just like YOLO. I'm drinking this.
I should just have like a Diet Mountain Dew over here. Because like usually when we're recording, like we don't have stuff. So okay. All right, so now you are doing the next one, and you're holding it up?
Yep.
All right, hold it up.
All right, so we're doing Louisiana wing sauce here. I don't know. This isn't very hot. It's not too hot at all. It's more of a vinegary taste thing.
Yeah, but we're kicking it up.
Yeah, we kicked it up. Literally what I was going to say with some Dave's Insanity. This isn't hot sauce, Ryan has told me. It's a food additive. So
it says that on the bottle.
Yeah,
here, let me
like this stuff is like hot. Like we put like
use this product one drop at a time. Keep away from eyes, pets, and children. Not for people with heart respiratory problems. Shake well and refrigerate after opening.
Did you shake it?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did. Yeah, and like we added 2 drops of this.
Yep.
To the bag that we were saucing these in, and like it's so slow. Like look, it's upside down. Like it's very thick.
Yeah.
I've added this stuff to like salsa. It's very, very hot. So this was our attempt to like kind of get, because like a lot of these sauces we already had.
Yeah.
So we're trying to like ratchet it up.
Yeah, this is where it gets real, I think.
All right, so yeah, hit some of that Louisiana insanity, I guess we'll call it.
All right.
And I'll pick the next question.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. Who would be in your ideal commander pod? Like your fantasy pod, like
Just anybody?
Anybody, not even necessarily Magic players.
Okay, I was like, let me think.
I thought about going like the whole cliche like living or dead, but I was like, no, I just want like living like.
Yeah.
This one's a tough one. I'm sorry.
Obviously one of them would be you.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm like,
but you shouldn't waste one on me. Like,
okay. Okay, excluding you then.
Yes. Yeah.
I would like. So like, I think this is kind of a cliche answer, but Bill Murray.
Oh, nice, dude. That's a great answer. Yes.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Okay.
Also a Magic player. I just thought about that. Yeah.
And Brick, right?
Yeah. That was a great movie. That was the other movie.
Was that the third one?
Yeah, that was the third one.
I knew it.
Oh, Brick is such a good movie. And then I'd say Mark Hamill.
Nice. Okay. All right.
I follow Mark Hamill on Twitter, and he seems like a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
If I could pick one more.
Yeah, one more.
Joe Magliano.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he does all the D&D stuff. So.
Yeah, the episode of him on Colbert was great.
Yeah.
Where like they're like out nerding each other. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, he seems like a real cool dude.
All right, good answer. Okay.
Thanks.
All right, how was it?
Wasn't that hot.
Not that hot?
No, not that hot.
Okay, all right.
I'm still trucking along.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
Yep. All right, get on there.
All right.
So, has having a family changed the way you look at Magic? And again, not buying Power 9 because you got to feed your family sort of way, but like in the ways that you play, in the ways that you think, and then like kind of like that.
Okay. That one's definitely hotter than any of the other ones we've had so far. It's like tingling my throat a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. Like I'm not reaching for the water yet. That may change.
Yeah.
Okay. So has it changed the way I play Magic?
And not like you're necessarily either has changed the way you play Magic, but how you see Magic.
How I see
as a game, like
that is there's been a change there, which is like, I'm intentionally raising nerds. Like that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Like I want my kids to be, not picked on like I was, but like, I want them to love what they love, and I want them to be passionate about what they're passionate about, and I want them to, to be smart and to pursue knowledge. And so I think to me, like, that's kind of the way, like, I look at Magic as like a teaching tool now, and I never really had before, really.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And there's counting and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, like there's actually a video. I actually just randomly saw it retweeted from the professor about like why parents should be happy that their kids are playing Magic, and I would absolutely be one of those parents that would be happy if my kids were playing Magic. I mean, I guess that kind of goes without saying, but yeah, like I
mean, you got a full pot at your house.
That's true. My wife does know how to play. Actually, she hasn't really played much since the kids came around, but she is very busy, and when she gets free time, it's like, yeah, you don't have to indulge me. You can go do your own thing.
Yeah, play some Sims.
Yeah, but like I do. I look at it like from a perspective of like, oh yeah, there's a whole lot, and actually like, it's funny because there are words that I know because they're on a Magic card.
Yeah. Like
names of things.
Okay.
Like. And I love that part of it, and it's a small part, but I love that I'm trying to think of a good example. Like I think Thermokarst is an actual thing.
Okay.
And it's a green land destruction spell, and there are so many other things where I sometimes there are words that I thought were made up words that are not made up words.
Okay.
Right? I go Google them. I'm like, oh, that's a real thing. Like it's on a Magic card, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, I remember for me, that was Ankh of Mishra, and I was like, what's an Ankh? And I looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay.
It's like the little loopy thing with the bottom.
Yeah, thing. I got on my dial-up internet and just checked it out.
Yeah, there you go. Got on a BBS.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so we got two more wings, two more questions.
Wings. Yep.
Okay. I'm holding this one up.
Yep.
All right, so we've got here Heartbeat Hot Sauce, Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's pineapple habanero. And I was like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Pineapple's my favorite fruit. I'm starting to get a little burpy.
Yeah.
So this one, we went on the internet and we looked it up, and habanero is a pretty hot one. This is a small batch fermenters, it says here. Made with Sleeping Giant Beaver Duck Session IPA. So,
interesting.
But on the back, I'll hold it up there. Like, it goes way past medium and like just bunches up against the hot side of things.
This?
Like.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that earlier.
So supposedly pretty hot.
Yeah.
We looked for one that was gonna be hot, but also probably hopefully good.
Yeah, like flavorful.
Because I get to keep it afterwards,
yeah.
right?
Like that's the thing about the spicy stuff we like. Like we like the flavor as well as the spice, not just the spice for the sake of spice.
Yeah, unlike this last one that I think we're gonna. Okay, but yeah. So also just thanks again, patrons, because like we did purchase some of these we didn't, like we already had them, but this one was, and I've never tried it and I'm excited about it. So yeah, we're talking about Heartbeat hot sauce. Okay, so I've got 2 questions left for you, and I know I'm gonna do on this one. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes. You only get to name 3, your top 3 books of all time.
That was gonna be one of my questions for you.
Was it? Oh no!
He got bumped. He got bumped. I couldn't remember. I was double checking.
Okay. I mean, if it is, I can answer. That's fine.
All right. Books of all time. These aren't in any particular order. Can one of them be a trilogy because it's a story? It's a continuous story.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The original Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn.
Okay.
That would be one. These are in no particular order. I would say this is not a family-friendly book, but Glamorama by Bret Easton Ellis.
Okay. 0 for 2. I don't know any of these.
Yeah.
But
the actually my favorite book. Like this is actually my favorite book. I read it at least once a year. But The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Okay. What do you like the most about Great Gatsby?
The time period.
I've read that one.
Yeah. The time period, I think the time period's a very interesting time period. I think that like if I could go back in time.
Yeah, so had I asked you the time machine question.
Yeah, I would have said I'd go back to the 20s, absolutely. That, the bit where it's like there's this love that just can't happen. I think it also shows the consequences of greed.
Okay.
And kind of being selfish, and it shows, sometimes it shows the effect of people acting with malice as well. But
something I'm way down on.
Yeah, I was like, I don't do anything out of malice that I can think of. Yeah, those would be the 3 I'd say.
Okay, all right, okay. Was it hard to name 3? Like, did you like, man, I'm tossing so many aside?
No, it wasn't that hard.
Okay, all right. I saved that one more towards the end because I was like, I thought it might be tough for you to pick only 3. Like that was my thought.
I read so many books that, like, I don't know, some of them start to blend together, I guess, and I'm just like, this, and, like, not everything I read is memorable to me. Dude, can I pick a 4th one? Can I one more?
Sure.
Sorry.
This is what I was trying to get at with the question. Like, there's this one that I want to say too.
You're right. Neuromancer by William Gibson.
Ah, okay. I've heard of that one. I haven't read it.
It's the first real, like, kind of cyberpunk book. Like, he was writing it when the original Blade Runner movie came out.
Okay.
And he, like, went in and saw this movie. He was like, oh, crap. He was like, this is exactly like the world that I'm building. And my book's going to fail. And it ended up being, like a really successful book. And, like, it's just great.
Is this why the computer in Hackers is called the Gibson?
Probably.
Okay. All right.
Probably.
My wife will appreciate that reference. All right.
Yeah.
I know you do too.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other ones that you want to toss out there? No. Okay. All right.
So wait. No, I'm kidding.
How was this one? Not too bad?
No, not bad at all.
Okay. All right.
Like, I actually didn't think it was that hot.
Okay. Well. All right. Here we go. Okay.
Let's do it.
You definitely taste the habanero like right away.
Yeah.
I haven't really tasted the pineapple yet.
I
got mostly bread in this hair, so. It's not super hot.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that hot.
I wonder if it's like because they've been out here for so long, like it's all cold. I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, well, actually, I think this was hotter.
Yeah, I do too.
Together.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, what you got for me?
All right. Have you ever had a moment or a thought that completely changed your life?
A moment or a thought that completely changed your life? Yeah, I mean, for sure. I'm trying to like pinpoint one exact one. I don't know. I think I was on a church like camp thing, and like everybody was kind of like out and spread out, you know, like kind of like doing like a quiet contemplation thing, just trying to listen essentially. And I think that's the moment I would pick, right? Because that's kind of like where my belief and faith comes from, and it was kind of like a kind of just like this solitary time, and I just kind of like I like it, just kind of like things made sense, right?
Okay, yeah. So it's like that moment of illumination.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely very quiet. But yeah, like I definitely like came back from that trip like going like, okay, yep, this all makes sense. So I guess that's a good moment, I guess. I mean, I think I was probably like 13, 14, something like that.
Okay.
It's a good answer?
Yeah, that's a great answer.
All right, okay. All right. I'm thinking about the water now. Like that, I mean, it wasn't like super hot, but I'm going to wait until the last one. Okay. So for this one, we want to do it together, right?
Yeah.
That's the plan?
Yeah, we're going to eat it together, and then who's been asking questions first? I have, I guess.
Yeah.
Or I've been asking you, and then you've been asking me?
Well, I ask you because you're eating the wing first.
Oh, okay. So do you want to switch it up?
Sure. Okay. Show the sauce, I guess.
All right.
It's your turn.
Oh, yeah. This is Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity. We're about to get insane in the membrane up in here.
Yeah. This is the one that supposedly wrecks people.
Yeah, like, and like on that episode that you showed me, it was like the third one, like from the end. But this is supposed to be pretty hot. Yeah, it's gonna be something.
I've always wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try it, and I am scared of it.
I'll be fine.
But I mean, honestly, all the other ones have been totally fine. So
yeah, same. Like I haven't been like burned out by any of these.
So now you're gonna ask me a question first. Yes. What's gonna happen? Okay.
All right. You ready?
I am ready.
All right.
Cheers. Okay. Yep. There's heat right there. Right at the start. Tastes like copper.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good.
Can you get me a fresh napkin?
Yeah.
All right. Give me that question.
All right.
Oh, I don't want to finish this.
Who is your greatest hero? Like a person in real life? Oh, dear Richard Garfield.
Greatest hero in real life? Man, I don't know about greatest, but somebody that like this is just the one that's popping into my head is like the Loading Ready Run people and like the amount of money they raise with the desert bus. That's very inspiring to me. Holy crap. I think it's a good answer.
Great answer.
Oh, okay. This is probably what people were waiting for.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. You ready for your question? Take these 4 magic cards. Tell me how they work together.
Oh, my gosh.
It's not helping.
Bro, it's ice cream sandwich time.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's get these. We'll be right back.
All right, okay.
Oh, man. You know I'm crying and I'm I'm scared to do it.
I don't want to like knock over any of these wires.
Yeah. Oh man.
We came prepared.
Yeah. This was the emergency button, and we're hitting it.
That's not helping. Can I have another napkin?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I touched my lips. Now I can't wipe my eyes with it. Oh man, I touched my hand. I can't wipe my eyes with it.
Oh, you got some tears, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's getting worse.
I really
I didn't think it would get worse.
I didn't either.
Oh God.
Okay.
It started so slow.
Yeah.
It's getting way worse.
Well, like, originally, I used to question with a straight face. I was like, yeah, this is fine. And then it just crept up.
I don't ever want to eat that again.
I don't know.
Can you give me read a magic card right now?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
I'm just gonna let my lips like chill in this water. Oh, that is an experience, friends.
I hope these cards are in sleeves.
They are. They are.
Because they're about to be covered in my tears.
Man, it's getting worse. We got backups.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. All right, I'm moving this over the side. I allow these magic cards. Do I get to keep them?
No.
Okay.
The coldness of the icy water is better. You want to like hold them up to the camera, or maybe we'll do it in post?
Yeah. That Mutavault, we'll show it in post. Illusionist bracers.
Oh, I just looked at my lips. It was so. Why did I do that?
Manscape refractor. It's in the back of my throat now.
Okay, I am so glad that was our last one.
Yeah. Oh. That'd been like the first one, or the third one. Like we wouldn't have been able to finish. I don't think.
I'm barely able to function right now.
Oh man. You got a question. I got a math problem.
I'm sorry. Oh, it had to be done.
No, it's so good. It's perfect. And this last one is Griffin Canyon. Oh, there's a little bit of water on the back there.
They're double sleeved.
So, oh my gosh.
Do you think memes are going to get made from this?
I hope so.
It'll be worth it if it does, I guess. Oh, going in for number 2.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas about the combos yet? Have you thought about it?
I don't even know what half these cards do.
Yes! I did it! Dude, I was searching for obscure magic combos for like a long time. Why is it still bad? Room temperature milk is so bad. I'm trapped in a cascade of emotions. Milk is bad.
Oh my gosh.
They had to be all cards I had too, because I came up with this idea late into the process. Got to focus at home, like through what you're thinking about, like take some of the heat off of me so I can.
Yeah, I mean,
eat. I guess.
So I'll read these. I mean, I definitely see some synergy sort of here. Mutavault's a land. Tap, add colorless mana. 1: Mutavault becomes a 2/2 creature with all creature types until end of turn. It's still a land. I think this is going to interact with this Griffinwing Canyon. Maybe. Illusionist Bracers. Tap, add a colorless mana to your mana pool. Tap, untap, target Griffin. That Griffin gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
I love that you couldn't even wait to get the wrapper off. You were just like, I gotta have this ice cream on my mouth right now.
Yeah.
It's still hot, guys. It's still really hot.
Yeah. Mine's gonna cool off a little bit.
But every time I open my mouth, it just gets worse.
Yeah. Manscape Refractor enters the battlefield tapped. and it costs 3. Manescape Refractor has all activated abilities of all lands on the battlefield. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to pay the activation cost of Manescape Refractor's abilities.
I keep wanting to wipe my lips because it's still so hot.
This is Illusionist Bracers. Whenever an ability of equipped creature is activated, if it isn't a mana ability, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that ability.
I didn't think I was going to go for the second one. There's no way in heck I'm not doing that.
Can I ask some questions?
You got it. You got it, champ. Let's go.
Is it going to be an infinite combo?
Yeah.
I'm like thinking.
Why is it still so hot?
Okay. So.
Yeah, I mean, you can wait until the turn after you have it. Like, that's fine.
Okay, so, yeah, because I'm...
The Mutavault is just there for its activated ability?
Yeah, I assumed this is going to do the thing.
Careful around your eyes.
What's up? Oh, yeah,
Careful around your
thank
eyes.
you. That would be an episode.
Is the wing making it more difficult, or is this just standard level of difficulty?
Standard level of difficulty.
Okay. It's kind of more bearable now.
Yeah.
Like when I breathe in and through my mouth, it hurts.
Yeah, same.
All right, so you want some help?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can use the Mana Refractor to make itself a Mutavault.
Right.
So it's got all creature types.
Okay. And then it's a Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you can tap it to give the Manescape Refractor +1/+1. And then untap it, right? And then with the untap ability on the stack, you can tap it for mana. Use Illusionist Bracers to copy.
Oh. Okay, I get it.
You have to have enough mana to have it equipped already.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. No, I get it. I didn't... So the tap, untap, target Griffin thing. Yeah. Okay. I see it.
Was it a fitting question?
Yeah, that was a great one. I mean, everyone knows my love for combos. And
Actually, I think that was supposed to be the question. I think I said, you're a well-known lover of combo. Can you explain how these cards work?
Yeah. No, I cannot.
Zach may need to read them out loud. That's what what the question was.
Nice.
Why do I keep opening my mouth?
I'm actually pretty decent right now. Yeah, that was a good one. Like, that was really good.
The other one I was looking at was Soldier of Fortune, which you can spend a red and tap to make somebody shuffle their library.
Okay.
There's an artifact called Psychogenic Probe, which whenever somebody shuffles their library, they take 2 damage.
Okay.
And this thing that can do untap target creature or artifact.
Okay.
And a thing to copy that ability. And I was going to ask you what the remaining card is to make the do infinite damage. Because the Soldier of Fortune is like red and tap to do it. So you need the Great Furnace, the red artifact land that you can untap with the other guy. That was the one I was going to do.
Yeah. You don't have all the cards.
I didn't end up looking for them all.
Makes sense.
I think I had them. I just think I remember having a Soldier of Fortune because I used to just like play it.
Yeah. That was a great question. Like I'm impressed by your question.
Well, this has been a pretty fun episode.
Yeah, no, I've had fun. Like, I mean, it was pretty bad, but like, I'm okay now.
We survived it.
Yeah, we survived. Like, I didn't throw up. I mean,
we do have a trash can back
there.
Yeah,
we
were ready.
Yeah, like we prepared for.
Honestly, like it could have just been that one wing. It didn't have to be all the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I definitely enjoyed the experience of trying all the hot sauces and the asking of the questions and learning more about you personally and
definitely
allowing our listeners to learn more about us.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's kind of that was the idea of this episode, was to let them get a deeper slice into us as people.
Right.
Oh, that burp was awful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, and it tasted so terrible. Like, it wasn't even good flavor. It was just heat.
Super bitter.
Yeah, no, it was just like, That's gross.
All right, so how do we get out of this? Like, because we're done with the episode. We got the the show notes are on the ground somewhere. I think they're both on your side now.
Do you have any other questions you missed or wanted to ask?
No. I think I'm good.
All right.
What about you?
I'm good.
Okay.
10 wings, 10 questions.
So I guess let's look here. I guess.
Yeah.
So definitely let us know what you thought of the episode. Also, just want to say thank you to everybody for going on this ride with us.
Yeah.
Not just this ride, but like the 100 episodes.
Yeah. Of commercial. Yeah. Like
we know there are folks that have been listening the entire time.
Yep.
And that really means a lot to us.
Yeah. Like it's insane.
Hopefully this was entertaining. Hopefully it's good to YouTube vision television.
Yep.
We want to give a huge thank you to our super patrons. Right, y'all support us so much, and our original one is Andy Bentley, Mr. Big Benz himself,
and we have a new one, Nathan Swan.
All right, and you can check us out at commandersocial.com.
If you want to see our videos, you can go to youtube.com/commandersocial.
You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/commandersocial.
If you want to email us, you can hit us up at cast@commandersocial.com.
And we're also on Twitter. You can find me individually at Green Geek.
And individually, I'm at Z4CK38, and you can find us together at Commander Social.
Oh, yeah, and one other thing we were curious about was just, did y'all like the new intro music?
Yeah, what'd y'all think about that? That's something new for episode 100 as well.
Yeah, we did it. We had a whole bunch of goals for this episode, and we totally did it.
Yeah, we did. Like, it was a labor of love, and we got there.
And that merch store, don't forget about store.commandersocial.com.
Yeah.
It's out there, it's available. Until next week, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Zach saying,
keep it social.